The announcement of Pokémon and LEGO collaborating came as quite a surprise. Sure, LEGO has been slowly adding more Nintendo themes and more video game themes overall, but Pokémon was pretty snug with Mega Constructs. As a kid, and even still to today, I am both a massive fan of Pokémon and LEGO. My friends and I used to always dream of a collaboration between these two behemoths of our childhood fascinations. And while this collaboration would take some time to finally show up, we did have a substitute in the meantime, being the partnership between Pokémon and Mega. I always have been, and always will be, a LEGO guy. Even with its pretty steep price increases of late, they have my loyalty, from the quality of their bricks, to that iconic clicking sound when you snap two bricks together. Mega, while definitely better than they used to be in terms of quality, always feels far cheaper than LEGO to me. Some of this may just be a result of years dedicated to LEGO, but Mega just doesn't quite do it for me. The modern Pokémon sets from Mega are overall pretty impressive. Fully brick-built models, pixel art style display pieces, and of course, the Pokémon figures themselves. The figures are brick-built and use a bunch of specialized molds that have, in my experience, all printing, which is really nice. This is something that would definitely cost way more if it was being done the same way under LEGO. These figures come in both more traditional style playset builds, or you can also just get a single Pokémon coming in a Pokéball of varying types. The mini Pokéball and figures are a really nice and affordable way for kids to get decent Pokémon merch. If they were around when I was young, I'd probably be far more accepting of Mega now. I actually have a few of these figures, all being small gifts I've gotten from time to time. And I even keep a Squirtle one on my desk. For what they are, they have a decent amount of charm. Now, I could keep talking about these modern sets, but we all know them. They're still in stores as I write this video. For years, they've taken up a decent chunk of the building block section at any toy store, easily Mega's biggest theme. But before they were Mega Constructs, they were a lot more like LEGO when they were under the name of Mega Bloks. And they had the Pokémon license all the way back in the early 2000s. This was when I was first introduced to Mega brand Pokémon building sets. This was also probably part of why I became such a LEGO purist. The initial sets were the Build and Battle series. Not only were they buildable Pokémon that came in Pokeballs, these ones being way bigger than the modern ones, but they came with a game element. If you and a friend both had a set, you could battle each other. There was 4 sets in this series: Pichu/Pikachu, Trico/Grovyle, Torchic/Combuskin, and Mudkip/Swampert. Not really sure why they went for Swampert over Marshtomp to fit in with the other sets. As a kid, I had the Pichu/Pikachu set, 2 of them to be exact. I didn't really pay attention to the game element, and so I didn't really know it was intended for you to rebuild them back and forth, so I got 2 so I could have both built at the same time. Unfortunately, those original ones have been lost to time in the LEGO bucket, so they only really exist in pieces now. When doing research for this video, I came across an actually decently-ish priced, sealed Pichu/Pikachu set on eBay. Given that I have a nostalgia for this old cursed Pikachu, and that mine are long since disassembled, I quickly threw it into my watch list. Not even 2 hours later, the seller offered me 30% off, and so the purchase was made. Oh hey, if you are enjoying the video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Doing so is greatly appreciated, and it really does help out the channel. The package would arrive a couple days later, and I would find myself having a brand new in-box, 20-year-old Pokemon product. I could have very easily kept it sealed, but there's not any fun in that, so I just ripped that bad boy open. Very carefully though. I wanted to display it like it was still sealed afterwards. And so with it open, I decided I was going to build the Pikachu. Alright, so I bought a sealed Build and Battle. It was decent price on eBay. I put it on my watch list and they gave me 29% off, so I sprung on it and decided, yeah, this actually be perfect for the video. And so it's sealed, and we are going to fix that. Come on. Oh, there we are. There we are. Just got the top open. Ooh. That came out really fast. That was scary. All right. There we are. We have it open. Oh, those open, but I don't think we're going to need that. So you can just grab the Pokeball, which is popped open, but oh, it is double-sided. Okay, it doesn't want to close. Oh, there we are. There, we got a Pokeball. It's pretty nice. It's massive. This thing is huge. For the record, here's a modern one. Here's a new one. We can actually just move the box out of the way now. But yeah, look at the difference. That's crazy. All right, can open it up and ooh, look at this. This is the sealed bag of the Pikachu pieces, the Pichu pieces. In the box, in the bottom here, I noticed this is where the instructions are. I'm assuming the sticker sheet as well. All right. So like a gimmick of this is like you're supposed to build in battle, and like you start with the pre-evolution and then you evolve. Oh yeah, here we are, building evolution card. Don't know what any of that means. I really hope the instruction, or like the instruction manual has like instructions for playing. Yeah, oh, Pikachu and Torchic. Torchic is the only one I could ever find online for sale. I've never seen a Trico or Mudkip set for sale. Okay, so I had 2 of this exact set as a kid just so I could have both built at the same time, and they both didn't survive, unfortunately. But I think we're going to go with the Pikachu just because it's Pikachu. No, I think I did some... I had... No. No, I did something... These... Am I crazy? Do these instructions just not line up? Like, look at how the tail's there, and look how it's there. That's just incorrect, right?
Building this Pikachu really showed me that my childhood elitism towards LEGO was completely justified. The bricks are bad, like really bad. The connections, especially stuff like the arms and the tail, are far too frail. The sticker that goes across 3 different bricks in a set that's meant to be built and rebuilt is a dumb decision. And they know this as they give extras. The game part of it is weak, and it doesn't really seem enjoyable to play. As per Bulbapedia, to battle their Pokémon, players must first place their strength pieces on their Pokédex plate, according to the chart that came with their Pokémon. Players then roll a die to determine who plays first. The first player chooses a strength attribute, speed, attack, defense, building complexity, or building quickness to battle with. This Pokemon then uses their attribute to battle the other Pokemons. For example, attack versus attack, or speed versus speed. Each player rolls the die, and the player with the lower number must remove one of their blocks corresponding to the battled attribute. When all the blocks for one attribute has been removed, the corresponding purple block at the back row of the Pokédex plate is also removed. When at least one player's purple block has been removed for each attribute, the player with the most remaining purple blocks is the winner, and they receive a golden block. If the game is a tie, players roll a die to determine the winner. Players can continue to play and compete to win the most golden blocks. Moving back to the set itself, the Pokeball is massive. I am unsure of how I lost 2 of these as a child. Despite every single flaw in this set, I can't help but like it. Surely I have a lot of bias, but I originally intended to just put Pikachu back in the box when I was done. But now he sits on my desk alongside my other Pokemon trinkets. The modern figures are better in every physical way. However, this guy just has way more charm to me. Moving on from these sets, they had some other playsets that came with an actual figure from the anime and blocks that had Pokemon printing on them. I had never really seen these sets before the research for this video, and finding info on these sets is a massive hassle, and so this is probably a very incomplete list. I found May and Charizard, Ash and Venusaur, Brock and Blastoise, the Sinnoh Gym Leaders, and Dawn with the Sinnoh starters. There is also some buildable Pokemon without any of the anime characters, those being Lucario, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Darkrai. There's also just some overall playsets. And that seems to be a bulk of Mega's time with the Pokemon license, a very long-standing partnership that is seemingly coming to a close with the announcement of the LEGO collaboration. Mega wasn't even the only company making Pokemon building block sets, as there are the Key Play sets and the Nano Block sets, and probably even more that have come and gone. It was interesting and fun to look back at the history Pokemon has with Mega, especially as we look forward to its future with LEGO. Even if finding info or even pictures of this stuff is insanely difficult at times. You would think merch like this wouldn't be so hard to find, but here we are. Alright, that's about all there is. Again, if you like the video, liking and subscribing would be greatly appreciated. Drop a comment down below, even if it's just what your favorite Pokemon set is. Also, if you'd like to see a mostly unedited video of me opening and building the Pikachu, hit that join button and become a member. This has been Big Blast 99. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have yourselves a goddamn good one.